You here?
Yes.
So I'm going full infantry.
Hmm. Well, I don't have any solid ore expansions unless I scout something. So I'm kind of going infantry as well. If I find a mineral expansion, then I could do like either. We'll see. Gotta kill the Crute Hound. What do you think of the new faction?
Well, it's kind of weak currently. They heavily mismanage their economy. They have a very slow starting expansion.
What are chickens?
They're tier 1 in vehicle units.
Oh yeah, they do like hardly any damage, right? They're like pretty pathetic. Okay, this is interesting. I'm gonna have to grab this. Attack the web gate. And you did. I mean, I started on desert power relay pipe, so it's almost like the game wants me to go warlocks this game. There's no AM in this game, right? So we don't have to worry about artillery. I mean, artillery can sometimes wreck infantry builds. I'm scared to go for this science outpost because I think there's a neutral in that ruin, and then I'm just gonna get lit up by two things. So I will be safe. So would you say the new faction, if you had to compare it to all the factions we have in the game, what faction does the new faction compare to the most?
Vanilla Astra Militarum.
So they have good range units then.
No, they have shitty economy. Mostly.
I will have the free Webgate tech next turn. And I believe this is not a small map, or is it a small map?
No, it is a small.
Okay.
Just dispersed a little. At least I think so.
Kind of looks bigger than a small map to me. Looks like the AdMech is in this location. And yeah. Yeah, see? I knew this looked like actually, oh, I don't have time to do a re. Somebody will have to take my place.
We only played 5 turns, come on.
So what kind of gates do you got over here? A lot of influence. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, a lot of influence from you too. Okay. Yeah, Demos with the tournament. For some reason, the Ottoman team doesn't look like they want to play anymore, and so really like there's no teams left. Like, so we need to get a few more teams registered to play to if we're gonna like get this tournament finished. I know Beetle is one team. I just need to get maybe 3 more teams put together. Because right now it was basically just you and your team and the the team that you guys beat. I forget what team that was. I was hoping for more teams to register, but I don't know why Art doesn't want to play. Like my goal was to have basically 3 brackets. So the starting bracket, the semi bracket, and the final bracket. And because there was solo teams, I kind of just went from starting bracket to final bracket. But even that, I don't have enough teams to do that. Oh, if you're by a gate, let me know.
Well, if you're going infantry, you need to make fire dragons. A lot of fire dragons. Because I don't have
Oh yeah,
much.
I'm gonna be um doing lots of fire dragons, warlocks, couple sprinkles of snipers. With angel and 2 spirit seers. So I'll have like mass healing and armored up on the battlefield. Because in cover with like +3 armor, fire dragons is pretty tanky actually. Except against blast weapons, but oh, new wildlife. Data Smith, range 1.
Vera is instead of tech priests now, so a Castellan is nearby.
Alright. So basically don't treat them just like you would like the old engineers.
Well, except this guy is much harder to kill.
Oh, okay.
Gate in my corner. And there's a gate in my corner.
Alright, starting next turn.
Okay.
Also, if you get war bosses, we can like armor up it by 3. So it's gonna become more tankier.
I get what?
I say if you go war boss, we can use the spirit seer to give it armor 3.
I don't have a war pass, I'm an Astra.
Oh wait, I thought you were orc. I didn't even check. Oh, cause last game you were you were orc. Mr. George, before I play the new faction, I need to play around with it outside of multiplayer because I don't know all the units and the buildings and which I will eventually.
Gates up top.
We have a player in this game playing the new faction. So
Both of them are.
okay. So yeah, the enemy team that we're up against is playing the other faction. So you will see how good this new faction is.
It is not. Anyway, what it has is vehicles don't have anything particularly amazing until tier 5. Tier 5s they have a very good
It
tank.
kind of looks like warlocks would rape them because a lot of their units have like shields and stuff.
What?
The new faction. They have like defensive shields.
You mean feel no pain or what?
Yeah,
I don't understand what shields.
that's what I meant.
Yes, that's okay. So armor. I mean, sure, if you have enough energy, but having some dragons meanwhile will not hurt.
You little punk cultist. Thomas Peterman, are you going to new build order? Um, I wouldn't say it's like new, but this is a more um more one of my more consistent build orders for the infantry build, which we're gonna go 5 barracks in the main with the loyalty edict with the barracks economy tech, which will allow us 1 turn fire dragons, 1 turn warlocks, and then combo that with 2 spirit seers and an angel. And then end game, I'm not sure what we'll figure out when we get there, but But I feel that I used to think banshees were garbage. I'm starting to think that they're actually pretty good in a lot of matchups. Like you can kill scout bikes, I believe, almost I think in 1 hit, or if you demoral them in 1 hit. There's certain matchups where and they're very good fighting in cover, and they're very good at clearing wildlife in the early game because they ignore Overwatch, and Elder kind of struggles with Overwatch sort of in the early game. So they're not gonna win you the game alone, Banshees, but they to me they're kind of they're good for what they do and what you need. So I got my first expansion set up. I do not want to hit these robots. So Overwatch off. I'm having too much fun playing Elder, so no. The next faction I play with will be the engineer faction, or what are they called? AdMech. But I think for me, for myself, Eldar's been the biggest challenge for me because their units are very fragile, and they got a lot of melee 1 units, and they're harder to do mixed builds. I feel like kinda than other factions are. So, and right now the meta is all about production. Like usually the teams with the better production and better units wins. So if you can have good tech and you have lots of production buildings, you're in the driver's seat to win the game usually. Compared to, and usually the games that I lose a lot, I've either poor production or good production but not good enough science. The games I do win, I tend to have both things good. So like good science, good production. Getting the good science requires you to get 3 bases up quickly. Um, First Banshee's gonna come out. Are we on schedule for pop? Yes, we are. If you're and I angered the Umbra, which is fine. I got my base close by, so hopefully it's not like a school of Umbra coming at me. Yeah, so like I would say when you're playing people equal skill level, um, it can also come down to just your build orders. Like if like I said, if one player has superior production and decent tech or higher tech units, you're probably gonna lose the tactical fight. Uh, Interesting news. They added for observers when you click on a unit, you can see the player's vision. So that'll make commenting on games I'm not playing a little more interesting because then I can get perspective of what the player sees. Because it's kind of like that's the one thing I didn't like about observe commentating. You get the whole map, and when you're watching it, it kind of feels like, oh, why doesn't that person see that? But they don't see that because they don't have vision. So um, I kind of like it. I like having that ability where I just have vision of that player.
Gate near me.
Yep.
There's one near. Well, okay. There, there's one.
Oh, don't intern. Don't intern. Don't intern. Oh wait. I'm short 4 minerals to put my. Oh, I'll put my expansion next turn. Never mind. Yeah, you can intern. Yeah, our influence is really good this game, so we're gonna have a decked out angel with 2 spirit seers, no problem this game. And I actually got the idea of 2 spirit seers from watching a game Demos was playing against another player. I didn't even think about 2 spirit seers. Because spirit seers are very cheap, so the penalty to make a second one isn't as bad. Because there's a penalty in the game when you duplicate a hero. I mean, I'm an advocate for heroes. I like heroes in this game, and I think for most factions, uh, I think heroes can be very powerful. But I think the trap is that some players they get into tunnel vision and they think like they just have to do heroes and that's it to win the game. And I, I think you still need a decent army to win, but heroes can be um, very sometimes difficult for players to deal with in the early game. Like I played one game where my whole team did not have any like high armor piercing in all our armies. It's partly my fault because I was supposed to build a Avatar Arcane, and we could not kill these two captains. Like we had nothing on the battlefield to deal with them, and they basically just zoned us out. That was a pretty rough game. Um, I'm not sure how powerful the AdMech heroes are. I think they do a lot of damage. If I was reading some of the messages on Discord. All right. I think, yeah, actually, I'm not 100% sure. I kind of forgot about that one. Oh, okay, that's fine. Um, and here's a little tip. If you're playing Eldar, when you kill an Umbra, you have to have at least four models on your infantry to survive the Shriek attack. At least with Guardians that I know. So if I were to kill this with this 3 model Guardian, I'm almost certain that it would actually die the whole group. I could shoot it with the Rangers because they're on an outpost, so they'll heal. I mean, But nah, I kind of want my Rangers to deal with the other Umbra. Probably the Banshees, because they don't do that much damage to Umbras anyways. Well, I think this game you're gonna like if I play this correctly, you're gonna see the power of like a high infantry build with Elder with Spirit Seer support and Angel support. Um, if I play this, the thing like artillery can wreck pure infantry builds, and that's Astra Militarum, but they're not in the game, so I feel more confident in doing a pure infantry build. Alright, so we eat it with the Banshee. Go into sniper mode. I need to heal.
Captures the gate near my base, please.
There is a robot. I need to go kill this enslaver and take the relic. And we are gonna pump our main with loyalty because we have a lot of influence. And we're gonna research Fire Dragon. So, like, I think with Gladius, it's the reason why the player base is so small for player versus player is I think two reasons. One is when new players do try to attempt player versus player, they sometimes get matched up with the veteran players, and they usually lose very badly, and that usually discourages a lot of them, and then they stop playing player versus player. Um, the other thing I think too is like these games can take a long time. It's not like a game of StarCraft where usually games are over in an hour. Um, Gladius games tend to stretch out like usually 2 hours. If the mid game is determined, it's usually 2 hour game, and then if it goes where there's no clear victory, it goes usually 3, 4, 5, sometimes 6 hours. See, the problem for me is um, like I have no interest in playing against the computer in Gladius. So one of you thinks Tyranids is stronger than Necrons, and the other one thinks Necrons is stronger than Tyranids. Um, I think they're both pretty equal. That's my opinion, though. I've seen some very good Necron players, and I've seen some very good Tyranid players. So, oh no, my Rangers. Okay. Well, they didn't kill them, so just gotta heal up. I think it all depends on how I think good a player is with that faction to really. I mean, if you have someone that's playing either one and they don't know what they're doing, then it's obviously going to be they're gonna it's that faction. It's not going to be that great because you can do some really like you got rapid rise with Necron, which can lead to some crazy things if you know what you're doing. Then Tyranids have the same thing. They have like a sacrifice system. They can eat a bunch of land to generate food. So there's a lot of different ways you can kind of abuse that. So they're both like, I would say, I put them in the top tier list. Although there's some people that like still think Necrons is not a good faction. Where did this enslaver go? Oh, it went there.
Gate near me.
Alright, so then I got a robot to deal with. Okay, so robot took my relic. The slaver's still running away from me. I guess I'm just gonna have to let it run until I get the fire dragons. So bottom line is, I think they're both very good factions, and I think sometimes what happens is when you lose to a particular faction, you tend to just think automatically that, oh, this faction's not good versus this faction, or this faction's better. And a lot of times it could just be like you're not using maybe the right type of units against what you're up against, or maybe your opponent just has better tech, better production than you, and he's just overwhelming you with units. So there's lots of factors when it comes into, you know, why you're losing or if you're winning. Like a good example was the tournament game where Demos had as many production buildings as both players of on the other team. So I mean, right there was like, you know, he could lose a couple units and he's still, you know, ahead of them.
Gate.
Okay. Gate it is. Are my units healing? I don't think my units are healing. Wait, I gotta check next turn. Because they've been in these outposts for, I think, like 2 turns. And they don't look like they've been healed. I think it's a bug. Oh, that's a huge bug if that is a bug. All right, so we'll go sub because do we want to go sub? I think sub is, yeah. I don't think I need expansion tech right now. All right, let's see. These are at 8 health. We'll see if next turn they heal or not. Oh wait, I lost the HP relic. That, oh, okay, you know what that did, I think? It's not a bug. Because I lost the HP relic, they lost hit points, which actually made them not heal that turn. Because I think the game is like thinking like they got hit or they moved or something like that. That's probably what happened because we did lose the HP relic. But I kind of think that's still a bug because technically they didn't really get damage per se. They just lost some of their total hit points due to a HP relic. But usually you don't have games where you're constantly losing the HP relic.
And once again, gate near me.
Yeah, so we healed that turn. Oh gosh, Ard's mod gave Science Bennett bayonets as well. So Astro Militarum has no weakness now to melee. They can melee, they can range. Yeah, I think he's making the wrong change with Astro Militarum because you literally have the best range faction in the game and then you're giving it melee options as well. Okay, so we got Slaver. Alright, Fire Dragon will be out. Making Angel. Yeah.
Great.
All right, so we're gonna link up and then we go to middle. I think that's the game plan, Demos. And if one of them is out there trying to hold something, we just 2-versus-1 them. Unless they linked up. That'll be a big battle. I'm cranking out fire dragons now. And then warlocks to follow. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he has 8 infantry. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we have the same amount of infantry. Except he has more snipers. Mr. George likes your name, Demos. How did you come up with that name? Or is that too personal to share with us? Your epic name?
No, it's pretty easy. Just like Latin, how it sounds at least. So I grabbed it at some point in my life.
So translate, he's saying he was looking through the dictionary and he found out and he came up with that and he's very happy with himself. Yeah, Demos is a cool name, I gotta admit. Unlike Descry, it's like the dumbest name ever. But I roll with it. Let's go kill this robot. Like, I've had enough of this robot. Oh, well, there's an enslaver, so I should probably go kill that. Oh, loyalty relic. I got dibs.
No matter how to myself. Oh, well, not really. Not yet. Need some help to kill Castellans.
What? How dare you attack my fire dragon? Now I gotta heal it. Actually, I probably shouldn't have put it there. Damn it. Okay. Well, I'll just heal it at the altar. Another loyalty rock? Oh gosh. Christmas Day. Christmas Day. Oh. Two robots. Okay. Hopefully they don't attack me. It's awkward. Wow. Yes, they didn't attack me. Yeah, that would be kind of funny, Collects. You just see all these like neutral cities across the map. uh, be an interesting game. All right, so Operation Plan A almost completed. We just got to take care of these robots, and then we're officially linked up together. And then we push south, and hopefully we kill them. We want to try to secure the gates in the south. There's a few to the south left. Can you shoot the scorpion to the north with the cardsman? Just so I can grab the influence. Thanks. Going to do that. What should I do? I think I don't have any other option but to go there. Stun grenade. That's interesting. Pretty sure this game, the bayonets are gonna do a lot of damage. But that's fine. If Ard wants to make AM even more stronger, why not? Man, this angel's taking a while to come out. Yeah, I wish Rangers had an extra model. But I can't complain. You got 4 movement. You got a little bit of more range damage reduction with Rangers. So they can survive a little bit better than Ratlings. But the damage of Ratlings is so good. Oh, son of a gun. Okay. All right, this is no brainer. Alright, I can't attack it because if I attack it, it will take some damage and then he'll kill me with his attack, so... I'll, Oh, I gotta do the loyalty buff in my main base. Alright. This guy dies. I guess we want to get the fire dragons to do damage here. Do you want more experience? Let's get the guardians to take damage. Boom.
Gate near the cultists.
Yes. Actually, I want to get that. Whew. Ooh. Are they trying to come at me, bro? Right, so once I get this fifth barracks out, I'll basically be on one turn for all my infantry that I have unlocked so far. And yeah, so that's gonna help us with the production. And Demos has also got one turn infantry, so just with 4 barracks. All right, let's go here. Here, here, here. Let's kill you. Need to deal with this. Okay. Can we kill this cultist? Thanks. I want to run away. Oh, I could do this. Okay.
You go into retreat with your warlocks. If you do, attack the cultist.
Yep. Okay.
You can go here and trade the bunches for these guys. I mean, if they're gonna live to trade, they will die, I think. So it's either a free pickup or a victory in the battle.
If I go there, he's gonna kill the Banshee, though.
I mean, he needs to stay there to kill it, and if he stays there, we just attack him next turn with everything.
I'd rather just position myself for a counterattack.
Okay, so you have Move speed of 5. That's not enough to get to his commander, but that's enough to kill 2 of his vanguards. Maybe 3. Not sure where the others went.
I mean, you could poke him, make him try to counterattack you, and then I counter.
What for? Just attack him. He's alone.
Okay.
This would be a spot for your bench if he has one in the forest, and maybe one in the open. Yep. 2 heroes. 3 heroes. Yeah, he doesn't have army, he has only heroes. And one more here, because he's in the forest.
You gonna do any sniping? Do your economy stuff.
Already did.
Okay. Let's do this. Okay, I just have to put messages. I have to put my son on the bus. 5 minutes. AFK. All right, I'll be back. Never mind. They gave up. Okay. The old put the sun on the bus GG worked as I intended it. All right. I'm not the only player that GG's early.